This is my second Lanshan 2 that I have owned. Those of you that have been following me for a while know that the first one I got, the corner of it ripped on my maiden voyage to the AT with it. Amazon was really good about it. They told me just return that tent to us and we'll send you a brand new one. They sent me this one and I'm going to unbox it and set it up for you so you can see. Now, I am making 2 changes. These were 84 cents each at Walmart. These are bigger than the stakes that come with it, and they work pretty good for me so far. For my 2 vestibule stakes, I'm going to try out these. Now, these are really heavy, but I got them for a reason. I got these at Surplus City. Grabbed 2 of them. These were also under $1. I think they were 95 cents. But the ends of them are glow in the dark. Yeah, see, I got 2 of them, and I'm going to put them on either vestibule, and hopefully the glow in the dark will make it so that me and Sweeps don't trip over the, the tent lines. Okay, hopefully you can see me. Don't mind my goat. I have a pasture set up right here to my left, and every time they see me out here, they start yelling, bugging for treats. So here's how it comes. I will swap out this stuff sack for a 13-liter Sea to Summit dry sack, just because it's a little bit easier to work with. There's nothing wrong with this stuff sack, but I've heard people say it rips pretty easy. My personal experience with this stuff sack, it's just a little bit hard to put the tent back in. It took me like 5 minutes to stuff the tent back in it. So I just used the tent in a 13-liter stuff sack. Just works out better for me. This is the tent stake bag that comes with it. And inside you have a couple patch pieces. Guy line for the side. And I'm not going to put this on because I figured out I really don't need it. So I'll just keep that. There's an extra guy line. The vestibule already has the guy line on it. But what I wanted to show you, it comes with, I think, 9 stakes. Yeah, it comes with 9. This is the size that it comes with. Little groundhog. And this is the one that I got at Walmart. So, it's a good bit difference in size. The reason I got these bigger ones is because these little ones tend to pull out when the ground is wet, with the rain, and heavy wind. So I just went ahead and got heavier duty ones. Okay, so when you're staking it out, see how this thread here is like a light blue, and this side is orange. The stake goes through the orange, and the light blue is the adjuster. So I adjust it down as small as it can be. Give this a good long line. Sorry, I'm doing this one-handed. Okay, so the stake is going to go in the orange end. And put that in at a angle. Okay, and it's hard to do with Crocs. I don't recommend that. Very important when you unwind your guy line. There is a knot already tied in it. With my first tent, I thought that this was a tangle. Whatever you do, don't untie this. This is a pre-measured knot to tell you exactly where the stake goes. So your tent stake is going to go in that knot. Very, very important. Okay. So this little clip here is going to clip onto the vestibule bottom, like that. And then you can go ahead and stand your tent up, adjust the guy line here. Oops, I don't have that in tight. There we go. And this locks. And you're going to adjust this one. And that locks too. Just like that. And I don't hitch this side because that's the side that I'm going to go in and out of. Alright. Let me actually open this up. Show people what I'm doing here. Okay. Inside the vestibule, there's a loop. The trekking pole is just going to go right up in that loop. And then you fold the tent down over top. You don't put it up under here. This is a vent. And then you stand it up. Now, down here, there's two loops. There's a colorful reflective one, and there's this bungee one. You want the bottom of your trekking pole to go in the bungee one. Like that. And that just stands like that. When you unwind your guy line for the first time, do not untie the pre-measured knot that comes in it, because that is exactly where your tent stake's going to go. So now I'll go ahead and close the vestibule and clip the bottom in to this piece. And that lets me know right about how far out I need to be. Put the tent stake down through the pre-measured hole and push that one into the ground. Then I'll tighten the vestibule guy line like this. Alright, that's that. Then you can go around and tighten up the rest of the tent. You can pull these tight. I got it pretty tight. I'll readjust this one. Go inside here and straighten out my trekking pole. Make sure the bathtub floor is tight. There you can see the inside of it too. This rolls up. Has a little loop right here to hitch the vestibule door open. And to pull the bathtub floor tight, it has these adjustable shock cords, and I just adjust them the whole way out. You just stretch them out and hook them over the tent stakes. Dollar Store Chapstick, everybody. Helping me film my new tent.
I verified that this does feel like a swimming pool.
There she is, the man, the myth, the legend.
It feels like a swimming pool. IGN 10 out of 10 best swimming pool tent.
So there you have it.
As the non-hiker that I am, I verify that this thing is kind of awful.
It is not.
No.
It's a good tent.
Mom says it's good. I say it's. Nah. They gotta make cool looking tents.
Gotta love them teenagers.
They gotta make cool looking tents. That's what they gotta do. Gotta make them tents that are like shaped like castles.
I did not adjust this side of the vestibule, but pretty sure I can do that one-handed.
Why do people watch this?
Because they want to know how to set up their Lanshan tent.
No, they watch it because they want to see me. That's the only reason they want you to do it.
She's like, I'm just going to keep walking through your video there. Now, if you would want to put the guidelines on, they go on right there. But I have established that I don't need them. So, I'm just going to leave them off. And I believe that if I needed to, I could bring this down if it would storm. I think if I lowered the trekking poles, I could get that to come down to the ground. It would just take a little bit of tweaking. My trekking poles are set at 44 inches.
I got a stick.
She's got a stick.
Is this thing stick proof?
No, do not hit the tent. You will be in trouble, child.
What if a bear came up to you and like hit it with a stick? No, what if a bear came up to you out?
Bears don't usually hit tents with sticks.
Yeah, they do. Turtles usually do. Have you seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
It's disturbing. Get off that tent. It has two zipper pulls and it zips and unzips fairly easily. Has a pocket on each end. The only thing I don't like about this tent is that I picked the yellow color. I wanted the green, but the green was out of stock for a really long time. I was hoping that it wouldn't be as see-through as the white or gray. That's definitely not true. This tent, if you touch it, is very see-through. If you're inside and you're away from the rainfly, you're good, but if you touch it at all, very see-through. And I think that's going to be the case with all of them, no matter what color you get. I think they're all going to be pretty see-through. I have chosen not to waterproof this one. I'm going to see how it does on its own without waterproofing it. I'll let you know. I will spray it down really good with permethrin though, because the one downside to the yellow color is that it attracts bugs naturally. I'm not sure why, but they do like the yellow color. So I'll spray it down good with permethrin to try and cut down on that. Other than that, I'm pretty happy with it now that I've learned how to set it up. It did take me a while. The carrying case does have some instructions inside, but I didn't use them. I just went ahead and YouTubed how to set it up. There you can kind of see them. They're not the greatest instructions, and they continue on the back. I don't think they would have helped me any. I just went ahead and YouTubed how to set up this tent. That was the best way for me to figure it out. hopefully this video helped somebody out. I remember what I wanted to say. This tent does not come with a ground cloth or a footprint. I went ahead and got a piece of Tyvek and cut it to size. It's very, very slippery. I will tell you that. I slide all over the place when I have the Tyvek underneath. So I'm going to try it without the Tyvek here in my yard. I'll probably end up taking the Tyvek with me when I go hiking, just because I know that there's all kinds of things that can puncture the bottom of a tent out on the trail. But here in the grass, I feel comfortable with it. I've had several people that own this tent have told me that you don't need a ground cloth or a footprint for this tent, so really, that's kind of try at your own risk. But I'm going to go without it while I'm here in my yard, and I'll see you guys out on the trail.